Hello and welcome to another episode of Advice Analysis, where I break down whether common writing advice is actually good or not. And today we're going to be talking about something that actually changed the whole way that I viewed writing. And that is dialogue needing to be realistic. For the longest time, this had weaseled its way into my brain because it's such common advice, and I overthought everything my characters said. Is this realistic? Is that realistic? Does this fit enough? But when you're writing like fantasy and sci-fi especially, that's so hard. Does it sound realistic? I don't know. If I write a character that sounds too fantasy, people are gonna find it cheesy. But if I make them sound like they're from 2025 and they're in a fantasy world, people are gonna find that cheesy. There's no winning. And then I was reading this wonderful comic book called Saga. And in the back, Brian K. Vaughan, the writer, said something that totally changed the way that I thought about it. He said that he didn't try to make his characters sound realistic. He just tried to make them sound right. And that kind of blew my mind. It's obvious if you think about it, right? Your character doesn't need to sound any way other than the way they're supposed to sound. Your character just needs to sound like themselves, and then you're all good. But until somebody actually spelled that out for me, I was overthinking everything. So I actually think that dialogue needing to sound realistic is kind of bad advice. If you wrote a conversation like one that you actually had in realistic that was truly realistic, it would not be fun to read. People are constantly talking over one another and losing themselves mid-sentence and forgetting exactly what they were trying to say and phrasing things a little bit too convoluted and having to go back and clarify what they meant. We don't want to read books like that. So, no, I don't think that your dialogue now needs... So, no. See what just happened? That's realistic. I wasn't trying to do that, I swear. It just worked out as a perfect example. Dialogue doesn't need to sound realistic. It just needs to sound right for your character and your story and what you're trying to do. This video is my version of that. I try to make it sound right. All of the weirdly long pauses and times that I need to think about what I was gonna say and said the same thing 5 times in a row or whatever it was, I cut all of that out. I edit it out because it's annoying and boring and nobody wants to watch it. And that's exactly what writing is like. Edit it down to what your character is supposed to sound like. If you have heard any writing advice, good, bad, something you're not sure if it's good or bad, I would love to hear in the comments so I can go over them in future advice analysis videos. I have them every Monday here on the channel, so make sure to give me a follow if you like this video and would like to hear me debunk some more common writing advice.